Good morning and welcome to Vlogust 24. Today, by special request, I am doing my 10 favorite keto foods, but I'm also packing my lunch today. Let me fix my shirt real quick. I'll be right back. That's what happens when I'm ill prepared, and you're just gonna have to deal with this for right now. Okay, so I'm getting ready for work, and why am I not already at work? Because today I have to drive straight from my house to my first job, and it's actually faster to get there from my house than it is from work. So I am just getting ready to take my supplements for the day. I'm getting ready to pack my lunch, but by special request, I'm going to be talking about my top 10 go-to. I don't even know if I'd call them my favorite because I haven't been on keto long enough to really realize what my favorites are. But I'm going to be talking about my 10 go-to foods. These are my go-to foods. These are foods that every single week when I go to the grocery store, I'm purchasing these foods. Okay, so first of all, I'm a little upset that right now it's not avocado season anymore. Every avocado I find at the store is green. It's green. So, but I eat an avocado every day. The lucky thing is that I live in Florida and I work outside. So a lot of times about an hour before lunch, I'll just take the avocado and I'll set it up there in the dashboard. And I don't know, but it kind of ripens it, I guess. The heat, I'm not sure what happens, but makes it a little bit more tolerable. It's not so green. But I love avocados, so it doesn't matter. And this is how I get a lot of my potassium for the day. Do you know that an avocado has more potassium in it than a banana? And it's a fruit. It's not a vegetable. Okay, so last night, if you guys watched me live, I have some of this cabbage and sausage. There's about 1 cup in there. This is a small container. So I have, this is gonna be about 5 carbs. This is gonna be 5 carbs, net carbs. Now, this is another thing that I buy every week because I love celery. And let me tell you why. I put celery in potato salad. I put it in tuna fish salad. I put it in chicken salad. Those are 3 very common things that I eat at least once a week while I'm on this journey. But sometimes I mix a dip. I buy this. I never run out of this. This is something that is common in my pantry. You can find it at almost any given time. The place where I shop, this whole entire thing is 2,200 calories and they fill it to here. But in their deli, they take roasted peanuts and they grind them. This is fresh made peanut butter with 0 added, just ground peanuts. Now, is it as good as sitting down with some Peter Pan peanut butter and shoveling away? No, it's not. But when we're talking about a healthier keto journey, this is a fresh made peanut butter that Publix makes without sugar. So if you live in a state that has Publix shopping centers, just know that some of their delis do this. And it's usually found over in the deli aisle on one of the side shelves somewhere near the hummus, or at least that's where it is at the 2 Publixes closest to me. But what I'm gonna do today for my lunch, I love celery. Celery gives me that crunchy, it's not real heavy, but it it's got so much fiber, so much, or not fiber, but roughage, that it makes your belly feel full. You feel, now remember, I only eat, some of you are gonna look at this food and you're gonna be thinking, oh my gosh, that's way too much food. Please remember that I intermittent fast, I only eat 2 meals a day. So your goal with intermittent fasting isn't to starve yourself. It's, you're not thinking, well, if I only eat twice a day, I'm only gonna eat 1,000 calories. That is not, I still have a 1,500 to 1,700 calorie goal to meet every single day, every day. So this is gonna be about 350 calories of it. This is gonna be about 200 calories of it. So just right here, I have 500 calories. This is only gonna be a couple calories, but by the time I put 2 tablespoons of whipped cream cheese and a tablespoon of this peanut butter, and I whip it together, that's gonna give me good, healthy fats, and I'm gonna dip my celery in it. Genius. I've recently found this cheese. I keep cheese. Cheese is a staple. My favorite cheese, which I'm out of, is an Amish baby Swiss cheese. But I also have a favorite called Dubliner, D-U-B-L-I-N-E-R, and it's made by Kerrygold, and it's little wedges of soft, spreadable cheese. It is amazing. It is it's like life. It's like life. If life had a flavor, that would be it. So what I like about these is they are all natural. They're made with pasteurized milk, cheese culture, salt, and enzymes. So there's no sugar, there's no fillers. Some of this cheese you have to be careful because they put thickeners in them. They're not real cheese. This is real cheese. Another bonus is that they have trivia questions on them. So, like this one says, how long is a fortnight? And then when you peel the string cheese open, on the inside is the answer. How freaking handy is that? So, cheese is very filling. Cheese has also got a very nice fat content. Now remember, there's only about a half of a cup of sausage in this, so that's not a lot of protein. This does have some protein, but that's not a lot of protein. This has some protein. This has some fat in it. That actually has a great macro profile. This is only gonna add 1 or 2 carbs. This is only gonna add 1 or 2 carbs. And then I am going to be packing 1 hard-boiled egg. So I've got healthy fats, healthy fats, healthy fats, and coconut oil in my lunch. So those are all healthy fats. I have 1 full cup of cooked cabbage. There's 1 veggie for the day. I'm gonna chop these up. I'm gonna have a full cup of celery, maybe even 2 cups. So that's gonna be 2 more servings a day. So when I come home for dinner tonight, I'm only gonna have about 4 or 5 carbs left in my profile. I will just take the left, I have just a little bit of baby spinach. That's another common food. So at any given time when you come into my house, you're gonna find, unless I'm on my way to the grocery store, you're gonna find avocados, you're gonna find some kind of cheese, you're gonna find cream cheese. I put this in my omelets. I make fat bombs with this. I make peanut butter dip for celery with this. It's amazing. It's loaded with fat, very little carbohydrates. You're gonna find eggs. You're gonna find these eggs in my refrigerator all the time, and you're gonna find a dozen to 18 raw eggs. You're also gonna find heavy whipping cream, even though I keep that for my dessert. Like when I'm feeling like I really need a dessert, I really need something sweet. I simply take the heavy whipping cream, about a half a cup, and I put it in a container, and I'll put 1 full tablespoon, don't judge me, I'll put 1 full tablespoon of like some kind of keto friendly sweetener, and then I'll just whip it. I'll whip it till it becomes like a cream. and then I eat it just like Cool Whip. Last night I was really feeling like I needed a dessert, so I took a half a cup of heavy whipping cream. I took 2 tablespoons of this. It's sugar-free. It does have sucralose in it, but that doesn't have any impact on my blood glucose. It might affect yours. It doesn't affect mine. It has no glycemic load. So a half a cup of heavy whipping cream. I put 2 tablespoons of this, and I whipped it together, and it was like a really wonderful caramel Cool Whip. But this isn't something that I put in my, I make sure I have. Some of the other foods are grape tomatoes just because I love them. I'll buy cucumbers, I'll cut them up, I'll put some vinegar and dill, and then dip them in sour cream. That's very good. I definitely, as for dinner, for meals, for main source protein, I will buy a rotisserie chicken and cut it in 4. And have some rotisserie chicken with some ranch dressing. I will do hamburgers without the bun, serve them on tomatoes. What's disappointing is I love portobello mushrooms, but portobello mushrooms are also very high in carbs. You wouldn't think a mushroom was high in carbs, but it is. So I love portobello mushroom caps. I really wish that I had been on keto longer so that I could give you more foods that I love on keto. But as far as the staples at almost any given time, I mean, this is unless I just run out, you're going to find heavy whipping cream, you're going to find eggs, you're going to find avocados, some type of cheese, you're going to find some roughage, maybe baby spinach, tomatoes, those are my go-tos. From time to time, I'll do some steamed broccoli. So when people say that keto is too expensive, I really don't think it is. I mean, $2 for celery, $2 for cream cheese, but we're talking about this would be like 8 servings to do this. So even though I might spend $6 on all of this, it's side dishes for 6 meals. Even though I spend about 50 cents to $1 per avocado, that's wonderful. That's my potassium. I paid a lot for this because it's all natural cheese. It's all natural cheese. I paid, I think, $12 for this, but it's 24 string cheese. So I paid a little less than $1 each, but 24, if I have 2 a day, that's 12 days, so. These eggs, I pay about $3.50 for these eggs. They're already cooked, it's nice and convenient. Plus, I keep $3 for a dozen eggs, $3 for 18 Eggland Best eggs in the fridge. So those are the foods. You're always going to find raw almonds here. I keep raw almonds on hand. What other foods? A lot of times I buy the Nova smoked salmon. You will also find plenty of tuna fish here. I try to stay away from lunch meats and things with a lot of that. Like I said, usually when I read ingredients, as a rule, if it has more than 3 ingredients. But as you can see, most of my food here today is pure ingredients except for this. So, and it's only 2 tablespoons of my entire lunch profile. So out of 1,500 calories, 2 tablespoons of it is a processed food. So, well, I guess this is processed too. The peanuts. So if I took a bunch of peanuts and I ground them down and made peanut butter, I guess that's processed, but there's nothing added to it. So I consider that legit whole food. Anyway, I hope you guys have an amazing day today. TGIF. And let's think about a request I had recently. Oh my goodness, what was the song? My memory is so bad. My memory is so bad. So what if we don't sing today? What if you just hashtag my name and tell me out of all the foods I showed you what your favorite food was, and as a bonus in a separate comment, um, tell me what nutrition plan you're on, if any. So if you're not on a nutrition plan, if you just kind of eat whatever, just put I eat whatever. If you're on keto, put keto. If you're on low carb, put low carb. If you're on just calorie watching, put I watch calories. You know, just tell me what kind of plan you're on. And tomorrow, I think I might come to you with another request. So thank you so much for those of you who are putting in the time. I've had zero viewers, 0 likes today. So don't forget to give it a thumbs up. You guys have a great day.